Hello everyone, and welcome from Texas. What highway are we on?
We're on West 82.
West 82.
We just left Bali, and we're on our way to Amarillo.
And eventually we're supposed to end up in Albuquerque today. We have a long day ahead of us. It's 11 hours of driving at least on the road.
Yes.
What else?
So I was thinking last night, we had a wonderful evening with our friend Cathy in Dallas, and our other friend Shawna, who's in town for the touring production of Les Mis, the 25th anniversary production. She was in Dallas, came to visit while they were on the tour. It was great, and we had a great little conversation about pretty much being artists and what that means nowadays, and how she's been successful on her tour of Les Mis, and she's paying it forward by giving a lot of money to her favorite charity, which is Broadway Cares, Actors Against AIDS, a wonderful old organization, and she shot calendars in order to support the organization.
Ladies of the Brigade.
So basically all of the women from Les Mis, the touring production, she shot them, and it's beautiful. She shared the pictures with us.
Yeah, and I'll link it on the YouTube description.
So you can buy a copy. It's really pretty. So that was really enjoyable, and it reminded me of during the holidays, I had a friend who's done me a lot of favors in the past, asked me if she could have a couple of books to give to her community members and friends for Christmas. And I was prepared to just give them to her because she's done me so many favors, and I really appreciate all that she's done for me. But she insisted that she pay full price for each book, which was shocking and difficult for me to accept, but I did accept it. And Shawna, when she was leaving last night, she decided to sponsor a day of the tour of our Sex Geek road trip, indie author road trip, and handed Reid
$100 bill. We have our first sponsor. We weren't even trying.
Exactly. And that's the thing about independent artists. Shawna, obviously, when she was an actor in New York, was a struggling actor, just like we all are at some point. I'm a struggling writer right now. And we have a lot of friends who are all independent artists, and the way we support our community is that we pay it forward. My friend only wanted to buy gifts from independent artists for Christmas. So that was her way of using capitalism to support her community. And supporting your community can look in all sorts of ways. It doesn't have to be financial, obviously, but for a lot of starving artists, financial is really a great thing.
Yeah, and also the things I would add is if for those of you who are sex geeks like me, who are like, but I'm not an artist, it's synonymous with entrepreneur. Anyone who has to hustle for their own paycheck, or you're starting up some sort of project or your own business, or you work in corporate America or have a job and secretly you yearn to be doing this other thing, or being a participant in community. If you're thriving for community, my advice for you is, one, be the change. Like, if you can't find it, you might have to create it. Build it and they will come, which is very much how I ended up creating the sex positive community around me. For those of you who don't have the gumption to I'm a community leader at heart and I want to, create a community, find people like us and basically leech off of our communities. Become a part of a community and figure out how they did it and just cut and paste. Because, you might be out in the middle of Texas and not have a sex geek community or self-publishing, writers community to be a part of. Assume that there are people around you who have the same desires. They just don't know where to look, and you might have to actually be the change you want to see in your area. Other things, easy places to go, check out fetlife.com for you sex positive geeks, FETLIFE.com. Check out lovingmore.org if you're a non-monogamous geek. Check out Tristan Taramino's openingup.net, I believe, which has a listings of a bunch of different communities. Seek out other sex geeks. Go on Facebook, sexologists, something. There's a whole group.
If your geography is not your friend, the internet is.
The internet is your friend. So we've also been promising to keep these videos under, a half an hour long. So we should probably...
Willie Nelson, play us out!
Play us out, Willie. Why is it never working?
I Adios.
A small town don't like it when somebody falls between the sexes. No small town don't like it when a cowboy has feelings for me.